Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part 4 of the review for the Master Grade Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny. In this part, we're going to go over all the good and bad about this kit and whether or not you should be spending your hard-earned dollars on buying him or if you should wait for version 2.0 or version RM. Alright, as the Freedom turns around, we're going to start off with some of the negatives and the cons of this kit. First one, and the very obvious one that comes with this guy, is his wing system. Now, we have 4 of these dark blue parts that go onto the kit. One here, one here, one here, one here. And they all are on an extremely loose system. They come off really easily, and they're not pegged in there really secure. And that leads to, whenever you're trying to pose this guy, especially with the wings, you're going to have it fall off a couple times. So if you don't have patience, then this guy may not be for you, especially because these do fall off so incredibly frequently. Now, the Master Grade Freedom starts to show its old age, being a 2004 Master Grade, mainly in 2 different areas on this guy. Number 1 being the connection for the upper body and the lower body. It's all done thanks to one ball joint, and because of that, the backpack makes it extremely back heavy, and it reveals this strange gap in between there, making it very unsightly. Number 2, it's the manipulators, or the lack thereof. The hands are pretty decent, and they are pre-2.0 hands. So this is the standard that used to be for Master Grades. These hands don't actually have a peg or a hole for anything, and holding the weapon can be a little bit strange because it's not fixed in a certain area. It can grip it relatively well, but it doesn't do an extremely good job of it. And that's why the beam rifle kind of goes off to the side. Even though he's grabbing extremely hard, it comes off being a little strange. Now, let's not forget about the beam rifle. The beam rifle is also one of the major negative parts about this kit, and that's the use of stickers. Now, stickers aren't usually bad, but when they're on one of the more vocal parts about the kit, and it's used as an accent part like this, it's kind of like a mortal sin for Gundam modeling. It's placed right here. It's not even one solid sticker, it's 2 different ones. They overlap, and the effect looks incredibly bad. It would have been nice if Bandai gave us a plastic piece for this, and if they did, this would have made this model kit extremely good. The same can be said about the beam sabers here. Now, I would have liked it if they didn't actually give us these connecting parts right here, and instead given us a solid beam saber that we could, or beam saber handle that we could have just used. It would have been more solid because this does bend in between in the middle like that, and also the beautiful stickers they give us that are circular and go around like that don't actually work too well, and it would have been nice if we got a piece or a part for that because it looks incredibly bad and they peel extremely easy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's already coming undone. Now, as the Freedom's spinning around in full beam spam mode, we can talk about a couple of the good points about this kit, and there's actually quite a few. Starting off with the posability. Despite the wings being so clunky and hard to maneuver at times, he actually does a very good job of pulling off some of the crazier poses that you can think of. His legs make it really good, and despite it being a 2004 kit, it does a really good job competing with some of the newer kits that are out right now. Now, the inner frame of this guy is actually one of the better ones on the market, and that's because he can be reused. If you don't actually like the kit itself, you can go ahead and just use the inner frame for things like the resin conversion kit GP04. Now, this guy is using the inner frame of the Master Grade Freedom, but also other kits like the Sword Calamity resin conversion also use this guy. So he has quite a versatile inner frame. Now, the color separation on this guy is actually quite decent. Everything on the main body is molded in color, so no painting is actually required there. The only things you need to do are paint up the beam rifle and the 2 beam saber holders. If you want to use the stickers, that actually works as well, but for the most part, he does a very good job of coming awesome straight out of the box, and that's always a good plus in my books. Alright guys, time to give you my final score for the Master Grade Freedom. This guy scores a solid 8 out of 10. That's mainly because you get good accessories like the stand right there, awesome playability with the different weapons and shield, sword, all that kind of good stuff. And you also get great color separation. Despite the wings being a little bit finicky, he's quite a solid kit. And for 3,800 Japanese yen, he's almost a can't miss. If you have extra money lying around, you should go and get him. Because we don't know when Bandai decides to actually make a remaster version for things like these. And if you're also waiting for a Justice Master Grade, then you might have to wait even longer. Alright guys, that concludes the review for the Master Grade Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny. This was the 30th anniversary edition, of course. That's why we have the clear parts. And I hope you guys liked it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more things coming in the future. My name is Dr. Tony Chopper, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.